There we go. I need a drink, so I'll be back. Getting a drink. Getting a drink. Ugh. All right. Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome aboard. And for obviously you returning veterans of the channel, hey, welcome. Today we're going to do a recap of basically today's pickups. I went to the flea market today. Hey Alex, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. So, today's pickups from the flea market. Again, this is the Berlin flea market. I went there because it turns out that the person I bought the storage locker off of Friday night is actually one of the vendors at the flea market that I've been buying cards off of. So basically I bought him out of almost all of his remaining cards. He did not want to sell me his unopened wax. So it is what it is. And guys, I just moved everything in from outside, and I did a video on it, and I started just doing a regular video, 5 minutes, and I was barely into moving it. So I did a time lapse, and that I will be posting later on. But here you go, little cheater right here. So there's the stack in the center of the floor, and it basically goes from there up, a whole bunch of binders there, and those are unopened wax boxes. They're not waxed. They're not unopened. They're already opened up. So it is what it is. So there you go. That's a little spoiler for the video that I'm going to post later on tonight or tomorrow morning, whatever, whenever I get around to it. But anyway, let's see. Hey, Scooter's Cards, how's it going? Thank you. Tell you what, Scooter, you are now a moderator. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to link your YouTube channel here whenever you want. You come by, you want to throw up your link, go ahead and do so. If you have a friend that you want to, that has a baseball card channel that maybe we don't know about, because there's a lot out there that we don't know about, feel free to hit him up with his link here too. I'm fine with that. So yeah. So today's pickups. Let's get. I'm sorry. I'm really thirsty, guys. I'm starting to break a sweat because I had to carry all that stuff in from the truck to the living room, from the living room all the way out to here. Let's get into today's stuff. So I went to the flea market today, and I still owed the guy some money, so I had to go by today and give him the balance of what I owed him. So, I don't know, guys. I'll reveal the price, what I paid for this, after we kind of look at everything, and I kind of can do a recap in my mind. But it was more than my usual weekend budget, let's put it that way. You're welcome, Scooter. Alright, so let's go over today's pickups. So while we were walking around after we saw him, I'm like, man, I don't have any money on me. I have to pay this guy what I owe him. So let's just go through. I found another vendor there that I had never seen there before, but I talked to him. He says he is there every weekend. So I just never walked down this one aisle, so I've been missing out. But I did see what he had here, some 1975 tops. So we're going to go through them. And guys, $1 for a very good. Like I can't, I'm really pressed hard to find much wrong with these, except there might be a slight crease on that corner there. That's it. $1 for this Hall of Fame Ron Santo. I mean, so I'm working on several sets. As I come across the 80 sets, I throw them together, no problem. But 75 and 72, those are the next two that I really want to work on. And the 59 set, top set. Also, I've been slowly chipping away at the 75, the minis. So here's the regular card, and then we overlapped the mini onto it. And you can see there's quite a difference. And I'm not even overlapped right, but there you go. So, the 75 minis, like this is the, I got a stack here that I picked up at the Philly show. Oh God, a year ago maybe now, I don't know. So, I pick them up when I see them just because, I'd like to complement the regular 75 with the 75 mini set. So there's one, there's Von Joshua. And the 75 minis, I believe, are like a test run thing out in like Michigan. And I don't know why they picked Michigan to do their, Tops did to do their test runs, but they did. So there was 3 minis there. And let's keep going here. So then I got Cookie Rojas, 50 cents. Where is airtime? I don't know. I actually, last time I talked to him, he's still doing roller coasters. So I don't even know if he's home yet. He's driving around the country hitting roller coasters, I think. Him and his family. But anyway, yeah. He'll see this video and he'll comment, I'm sure, and then I can ask him, to get with me and give me, when he wants to go to a flea market or something like that. I also have RJ Collect Sets. Says he wants to get together with me and hit up, the flea market too. He lives, about 2 hours north of me, maybe less than that. So RJ wants to tag along. That's fine. I don't care. The more the merrier. You know what I mean? It makes for a fun video, fun time, fun live time. I am planning on going out to see John Jabs at the Past is Alive at his brick and mortar store opening. Looking forward to that. I'm taking the wife with me. We're going to go out on a Friday morning, and we're going to spend Friday night in a hotel, and then we're going to get up Saturday, head to John's store for the grand opening, and we're probably going to stay Saturday night. And John said Sunday morning he's going to take us out. We'll go to some of his haunts and and get back in time for him to open up his store. He said he'll probably open up Sunday around noontime. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't want to, pressure him for time because I know he's just opening his business and he should be there to open it. Where am I located? I'm located in Williamstown, New Jersey. So, John Mayberry, 50 cents. Jesus Alou, 50 cents. I mean, these cards are in really nice shape. The Royals, Jack McKeon manager card, 50 cents. Jose Cardinal, it's got a little ink shortage on this side here, but still, it's a nice shaped card. 50 cents. Danny Doyle, 50 cents. How about some Mr. Yak Pack himself for $1? Now this one does have a corner issue. A little dog-eared corner maybe. Got a dinged corner there and down here. A ding on the corner. But still, $1. Why not? Mr. Charlie Huff himself. Thanks, Jay. Alex Scooter, neighbor to the south, Albany, New York. Okay, yeah, you're way up there in Albany. How about some bird hooting? I bet he was a hoot to hang out with. I bet his nickname was Hoot. Sometimes it says stuff on the back. What's it say? Yeah, little print. Who once hit 5 homers in a minor league game? Why, it was Mr. Hall of Famer. I think Al Rosin's a Hall of Famer. I might be wrong there. Al Rosin. All right. Rick Russell. His brother Paul played Major League Baseball too. Rick and Paul Russell. The Russell brothers. The late Mel Stottlemyre. His 2 boys played. Mel Jr. and Todd Stottlemyre played in the major leagues. He played for a long time with the Yankees, and he coached for the Mets, and he coached for the Yankees. He spent a long time in the major leagues. Woody Fryman, $1. Mickey Lolich, $1. So the most expensive card was $2. Glenn Beckert with the Padres, not the Cubbies here, but he was a long-time Cubby. If it'll stop me focus on, there you go. Gotta block the card that wants to focus down there. How about Andy Messersmith, All-Star card. How about another Hall of Famer, Ted Simmons. Got a little issue on the corner, but I'm good with that. $1. Dave McNally, Mickey Rivers, and this is an error card. So it's supposed to say, San Diego Padres, and it was printed up because they were supposed to go to Washington and be part of the National League, and it never happened. But Topps printed up some Washington National League cards, and they got out, and so I pick them up when I find them as well. But this is an error card. There should be another one printed with him that says, San Diego Padres. So that is that. So not bad. So the total dollar value on this was $19, and the guy gave it to me for $18. So, alright, it is what it is. I didn't even total him up. I just handed him and said, "What's the total on that?" And that's what he said. So that's what it is. I thought I was getting a better deal, but that's alright. So, let me check the chat. Yeah, I think we will. The wife likes going like antiquing and stuff like that. I had her out today, went out to the granddaughters. Both my granddaughters had baseball games today. Woo! So I went to the flea market, came back, had the rest of the baseball games. We sat there from 1 o'clock, maybe 1:15 to about 3:30-ish, 3:45. Watching little kids run around and not listen and just not even understand the game. Now, these are from these are from the flea market today. I had to go back to the flea market because the guy that I bought that stack of cards off of over there, he was one of the sellers at the flea market that I was always buying stuff. I had videos of his stand. I would show all the different stuff. I bought some old non-sports cards off of him. The last thing I bought off him were those Japanese baseball cards. Well, they weren't baseball, they were non-sports, but they were old cigarette cards, I believe, from Japan. I forget what they call them, they have a certain name for them. And I should have bought Hindsight. He also had the discs and rounds, I think he just called them rounds. And I should have bought them. They were Tarzan, so they were Hollywood Hollywood themed. And I only bought the one because I wasn't even sure if they were real or not. So, but this time he didn't have them. I think he already offloaded them that Sunday because I only hit him up on Saturday, and I think Sunday he sold them. I didn't even ask him about it. Hey, Matt Dennis, what's up? How are you? we kind of just recapped the what I did this weekend. That's what I bought this weekend. A bunch of 75 tops and one 74 tops. Error card. Paid $18 for all this total. It was $19 if you look at the little price tags. $19. He gave me $1 off. It was a new vendor I stumbled across there. And then there's I finally drug all this stuff in from yesterday's storage locker that I bought. Tom wanted all his baseball cards, all his cards, all of them. But he didn't part with his wax. He didn't have a whole bunch of unopened wax anyway. You know, nothing great. So I wasn't too awful disappointed in that. Yeah, it is what it is. But there is one. There's these, and I don't know if these are complete or not. I bought one of these off of them literally like 2 weeks ago maybe, and it was the complete set. And this, if this is complete, it's got the Bonds and the Bo Jackson rookie cards in them, but the tape's been, the tape's been broken, so who knows, who knows if they're in here or not. They're not placed in here in numerical order. They seem kind of sloppy, so they may not be in here. If they aren't great, then I have another set, because I already put the other set in a binder already. There's, oops, sorry, I'm off screen. There's the Canseco. We're just going to look at them upside down. I'm going to end up putting them back in the box. Checklist. Daryl Porter. Tom Seaver. Tom Terrific. Fergozzi. Oops, let's put these in the back here. I'm going to spill this drink, and I'm going to be upset with myself for getting all over my cards. So I gotta treat myself like my grandkids and tell them, don't do that, you're going to make a mess. Kevin Mitchell. These cards acting like Flea. They don't want to come apart, which is a good thing, which means they have not been fiddled with a whole bunch. Yang Ming. John Kruk with the sweat stain hat. It's like he must have that same hat for like 5 years or something. It seems like the Padres couldn't afford to get him a new hat. Sorry, John. Yeah, upper management says you don't need a new hat this year. Just continue sweating in that one. There's the Bonds. And I think the Jackson's not too far from this one, if I remember how the other box went. I don't remember what the precursor was, but I think Jackson's not too far. So if the Bonds is here, I'm pretty sure the Jackson's here then too, Mr. Bo. Not that Bo, not Bobby Bo. Maybe I am wrong. There he is. There's Mr. Bo Jackson. So, the 2 money cards are in here. It's pretty much a complete set. And I believe those are the money cards for that box. So, another complete set of the 86 update. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Just got the bonds. Seiko Mitchell, Robbie T for my PC. Nice. The Hobbyist is in the house. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, and so here's the 90 traded too. So this came with it. So we'll open it up. Now that looks like it's probably complete too. You can see the grains, the way the cards are laying in opposite directions. We'll see how it goes. I don't even know who's in this set though. I don't know if this set's all that valuable or not, to tell you the truth. But if I put the base set in a binder, then this set will go in as well in the end. Lou Pinella, Keith Hernandez, is there a Frank Thomas in this one? Or is he just in the base set? The no name. You know, I have a Frank Thomas that I bought in a guy's collection. Paid like $1,900 for his collection. It was literally filled up my Jeep. I had a 4-door Jeep before I got my pickup truck, and I filled it up to the top of the canvas top. Back seats down, back full up, front passenger seat was full of stuff, and my wife's Kia Sportage, which was filled up too. All the back seats down, passenger seat had junk in it too, and again, that was easily a couple 100,000 cards. And as I was going through that, I found one. I found a Frank Thomas card, and literally, if I remember right, half of the name was like missing. Like, it might have been Frank and no K, and then the rest was just missing. So I'm like, and I didn't, I'm like, oh, well, okay, and I just kind of left it in the box, and then now I don't know what box it's in. And you guys have seen my boxes, so it can be in any one that's marked tops, except those. But let me swing back this way. Anyone that's marked with a T, it can be in there. I'll get that and go up and come around behind me. So any one of these, it can be in. Minimum. Don't know. Or it could be another box I haven't even gone to yet. I don't know. But I know I have one. But whoever heard of partial blackouts? I think that's something fairly new. It was either the no name or now it's partial blackout. Dave Justice. Dave Winfield. Hollerud, there's your guy, Alex. Kevin Nomas. Dave Parker. Red, Shane Dees. Gary Carter. Shout out to Carter's kids. Yes, I don't even know who's in this set. any really big names, but I don't know if it's a complete set either. Probably is. But we'll find that back in the box. I haven't put that set together yet. And then we'll add them to the binder once I get a binder together. And put this one back in the box. And I kind of goofed them up. Do. Oops. Good. Me, I had a hiccup. Put them back in there. So we have 2 update sets to add to the update sets. Very nice. Check this out once again. The northern weather had made it down south again, Alex. Yeah, it was turned out to be a chilly day today, especially for little kids playing baseball. Watching me and sorting. Plus the Leafs are winning. Plus the Jays have 2 wins. Uh-oh. Watch out, AL East. Good day, you'd say? Yeah, I'd say it's a good day for you, that's for sure, and your teams. Very nice. So, anyway, guys. Oh, here's something. I got this as part of that lot. I seen these Nabisco ones on eBay, and I'm like, man, I really want to get one of them. Well, now I got one. It's Donnie Baseball. I still might want to get another one just to cut up the cards, cut them out, and put them in the Donnie binder. So, still may just buy another one and put it in the Donnie Baseball binder. Oh, you stay there. Thank you. What else? That's going to be about it, guys. We'll go through this stuff as, time permits. I did find myself last night, though. Here's the empty box from the last 86 set that I bought. Update set. There's the empty box. Clumps cards, how's it going? Anyway, that's about it, guys. I have nothing else. I kind of blew my wad already for the weekend and for several weekends to come, so I'm going to start working some overtime to replenish that, plus have money for John's opening coming here at the end of the month. Let's see, his grand opening is going to be approximately 3 weeks from now and 1 day. He's opening up on the 30th and the 1st. We're heading out on the 29th, like I said. I'm going to give him that jewelry case there, the jeweler's display case, and I'm going to give him the vending machine for his shop because I don't have room for it, guys. I really love to have been able to set it up the way I wanted to, but now with putting cards in binders for completing sets and stuff like that, I just don't have the room. Not in this garage. I don't even have all my cards in here yet. That's sad. I'm like, I hate it when my wife is right. And she's been right a lot lately. I told her I was going to redo the garage, and I re-sheetrocked it all. I insulated it all. I painted it all, right? Put in new lights. And I said, babe, I'm going to get 400 boxes in here. And didn't make 400. I don't know how many I got in here. This one stack here had 95 in, and then I had to move some of them out to get access to the electrical box over there. And then I took them upstairs, and I'm like, I'm not taking them back down. I just took some boxes out of the other room and jammed them in over there. So there's no longer 95 there. There's more like 75, I guess. So, it is what it is. And then, of course, along this wall, there's just tons. But, wish I had room for a huge case like that for displaying. Yeah, I mean, I thought I would have room, and there is room. I mean, I can turn it. I got it on dollies, furniture dollies, so I can wheel that thing around all day long. The vending machines on, furniture dollies as well. But the problem is realistically, I got it for the grand opening, and I didn't need it, and I shouldn't have bought it, but I did because I wanted to have a little gimmick. And now I'm just like, it's gotta go. It's taking up room. I gotta now get some shelves or build some bookshelves or buy some bookshelves, put them on the same furniture dollies, and be able to move them around in here and use that sometime as a backdrop instead of these boxes back here, and this desk may have to go. I may have to get a smaller desk. This desk is huge. It's like 5 foot, wide, or 5 feet long, and like, I don't know, 2.5 feet wide, 3 feet wide, and it may have to go. I know I use it for a lot of junk, but piling up cards, these boxes are still piled. They've been piled here for months, Some people think that, oh, you're organized. Not this desk. This desk is a mess. It is a mess. There's my drink, by the way. Water. I got that milk carton on there. It's got some boxes in there with some uncut sheets of boxing cards and stuff. It's just, things are not working out as planned, the best laid plans of mice and men. I have more. The room upstairs is getting filled more and more. I cleaned it out pretty good. I knocked at least half of it out, but now I've been adding stuff back up into that room. So, I'm probably, gonna have to make room in that room, which means that bed that I use for a desk up there, it's got to go, or at least go into storage, because it's a nice bed, and or maybe give it to my my granddaughter to use. It's fairly new. I mean, my son moved out, and I moved in, and I bought a whole bed and everything, and I'm like, no, I guess I'm not going to be able to do it, because the cards just took over. It's like that jungle, and they just overgrew, and it's just a mess. What are you going to do? Hey, low roller scratcher, how's it going? Hey, no $5 box of cards. You have the binders and boxes on bookshelves, but my collection only takes up 2 bookshelves. Okay. Yeah, well, I had so many cards in the beginning. I had some PCs. I was PC and all the like the McGuire's. I had a McGuire binder. I had a Conseco binder. I had a Bonds binder. I had a Piazza binder. I had a Chipper binder. I had the PC binders of all the guys. I didn't have enough Mantle cards to make a Mantle binder, but I think I got 11 real Mantle cards, and none of these after playing years and stuff like these are Mantle playing years cards, and that's not enough to put in the binder. That's a sleeve, and 2 slots in another sleeve. So I had sets that I had bought back in the day too, and so I just went back to set building, and now I'm back into binder building again. But the sets are going into binders. But if I already have it in a box up there, I'm not going to take it out of a box. I got so many cards there. I'm sure I can put together sets. And this, what was advertised were like cards from the 60s and 70s, 80s on up, probably 60s, 70s, 80s, some 90s. But I see, like this box here. This came from the storage locker. I don't know what that was. Something 250, 1971. Oh, approximately 250 cards. 1971 to 81, baseball, Mattingly. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. There's Ryan, Brett, Yount, Seaver. Don't know who that's supposed to be, right? And again, this guy would set up at the flea market, so other people were picking through these boxes. So everything that's like whatever's marked on there may not be there now because he's been selling these things piecemeal at the flea market. So let's just see what is in here. So I don't think Yaz was on that list. And these 71 to 81. Okay, well 81 is Yaz. I mean, is there anything that even looks like Yaz? No. Seaver, no one else. So let's get the camera right. There we go. So there's the 81 Yaz. Very nice. He's putting rosin on his bat. No batting glove. You like that? He's got a glove there. I'm not sure if that's going to be a batting glove or that's just to do the rosin with, and then he pulls that off because when I used to bat, I only had one and I'm left-handed too, like Yaz, and my batting glove was always on my right hand. My bottom hand, the upper hand had no glove. Now as I got older, like when I played a couple years back, then I switched up to 2 gloves, but other than that, like these old guys didn't even wear gloves. There was no such thing. So Winfield, 81 Winfield. Here's a boogered up, very boogered up Mike Schmidt. I mean, this baby's got crinkles up, like it was in bicycle spokes, literally. It's all creased, little, very small, but a whole bunch of creases like it was in someone's pocket and just got rolled, like they rolled over on it. You can't even see it, but there's so many of them on there. So that's a goner. That's a goner. Rookie card of Bump Wills, Maury Wills Kid. Another 80 Yaz. 80 Yaz. 80 Parker. 80 Parker. 80 Parker. How about 81 Morgan? Hector Cruz. 81 Johnny Bench. Hector Cruz again. 81 Jim Palmer. 81 Jim Murray. Jim Murray. Eddie Murray. Jim Murray. I don't know where Jim Murray came from. Steve Garvey. 80 Steve Garvey. 80 Steve Garvey. 82 Mike Schmidt in action. That's not crinkled up. 80 Dale Murphy. Winfield. Murphy. This is 81. Yeah, 81 Flea, Murphy. Another Winfield. Pops Stargell. 78 Joe Morgan. Yeah, there's Dave Steeb. It's got a dog-eared corner though. That corner's boogered up. You can see it. So dog-eared. And it's got big creases down here. So this kind of got dropped in the box and got rolled up in the bottom of the box. Creased card pile. Post Serial, George Brett, Robin Yount, Jim Palmer, Dale Murphy, another Yaz, George Foster. This is crinkled up. This is 73. That's messed up. 71. Gaylord Perry, got dog ears. Winfield again. Pudge Fisk, is this 76 or 77? 77. Tops. 80 Fred Lynn, 80 Robin Yount, Fred Lynn. 78 Parker. Here's a 81 Reggie. 81 Bench, another Reggie. Mike Schmidt, 81. Parker, 81. There's Pops again. Brett. Winfield. Yaz. Ricky. Here's a 79 Eddie Murray, second year card. Why doesn't he have a gold cup, right? 78 was his rookie. 79 is a second year Eddie Murray card. That's focus. Orioles. So he did get some playing time in 77. That means that 77, his first card was in 78. And then 78 season goes on the back of his 79 card. It's still a second year card, but he's got no gold cup. Interesting. Fisk, Palmer, definitely got a cutting error there. The judge would not be happy with that card. Pops again from 78. 80 Reggie. Winfield again. Steve Carlton. Hey, 72 Ron Santo. 75 Dave Parker. I'll go in the 75 card pile. And you know what? 72. 72 Brooks Robinson. Boyhood photos. Very nice. Murray Wills. We just saw his kid bump. Murray Wills. Here's the back. He's got Greg Nettles on the back of his card. Nettles sets marked for double plays and assists. Looky. Ooh, Winfield. It's his second year Winfield. Third year Winfield. Very nice. Dave Winfield. Fisk. Another 75. A little beat up though. Bobby Grich. 71. Got some wear, but all 71s do. That's just an 80, 81. So it's 82 Fernando, 82 Flea, Fado, 82 Yaz, 82 Parker, 82 Gibson, 82 Pops, Palmer, Parker, Murphy, Dave Winfield. There's an 80 Willie McCovey, another Parker, another Schmidt. I got some Spoogie, dog eariness, yeah, really soft corner up there. Stargell, very nice Stargell here. That's a nice 80. Lefty, Steve Carlton. Maybe that's what they meant when they said Steve on the box. Carlton. 78 had cups, so yeah, that wasn't, they had actual rookie cups. You're right. Carlton. Pete Rose. All-time hits leader, Pete Rose. All-star card, 78. Steve Garvey. Hey, Kitty, what are you up to? Bob Horner once hit 4 home runs in one game. How do you get in here with all these stars and superstars? Rod Carew. Same way Fred Lynn got in there, I guess. Fred Lynn was Rookie of the Year, though. I'll give him that. And here's a few Fred Lynns. Yeah. Johnny Bench, Murphy, Brett, Yount. So let's see if we already passed a couple, so there's 2 more. There's a 74, but it is all creased up. Rod Carew. Let's look at these creases. Look at the creases in there. It's got a creased wedge. That's too bad. So there's Bob Horner. Now we got another one, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus we had a couple more in there too. So, but there you go. That's that first preview of the storage locker too, right there. You guys saw it. First preview box, and we'll do more. But there's so much stuff, you know. Can't do it all on one day. But that was just that one little box. I'm not gonna say they're all gonna be like that though. This, you know, this obviously was clearly marked, and there was no errands in there, so the errand was bought out already. But they were from 71 to actually 82s in there. No mat. I didn't see any Mattingly. If that's Mattingly. Oh, maybe it's baseball mostly. Maybe that's mostly baseball. Stars. Okay, Stars. Ryan, Brett, yeah. There's no Ryans. There was Brett, there was Younts, there was Seavers, and I don't know who that was. Aaron. That's got to be Aaron there. Yeah, Aaron. So approximately 250 cards. Gotcha. No, there wasn't 250. There might have been 100 cards there. So a lot of them got sold out of that box before I could buy the whole shebang off of them. All right, guys. That's gonna be it, I think, for now. Don't know if John's coming on. No, he won't do his recap until tomorrow. So, and that's it. I got dry mouth like you wouldn't believe. Holy cow. We added some more 75s. I'll have to sleeve them up, and the 72s, and sleeving them up. You hear that sticky sound? That's the sound my tongue is making inside my mouth right now. I don't know why it's so dry. I'm drinking ice water. It is so dry. Yeah. We'll preserve this from this date going forward, but I may have a better one already in my collection. Actually has a centering issue. See the border goes, and then it gets bigger, 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 bigger. So that's a diamond cut, we're going to call it. Not a true diamond. It's a diamond in the rough cut, I guess. A rough diamond cut. But these 72s are nice. So sleeve them up, and we will then call it a day, a night, whatever, an evening, and you guys can go on about your business and checking out other people's channels. I will be doing the same, hopping around, checking people out. Okie doke. Any final comments from everybody? Any final comments? If not, we'll be shutting her down here. Don't forget, guys, to sub to each other, help lift them up and get their channels up and growing, and it gives them encouragement to produce content. If they see channel growth, it's always good. You know, and I'm speaking from my experiences, all right, because channel growth is important, that you see your progress and that you're doing, you know, well, and that you're doing the right things. We're all not going to be 100,000 subscribers, but you know, the first real goal is like 1,000, and then you know you've arrived, right? All right, Scooter, thanks. Yes, Clump Cards, thanks. Alex, thanks. Big Sun ripped it. There you go. I didn't see you come in. All right, Alex again. Thanks for stopping by. Low Roller, thanks. I'm just going back. The Hobbyist was here tonight. Let's see. And I believe Alex was the first one to type in the chat anyway, so thank you, Alex. Matt Dennis was here tonight. Let's see, who else was here going all the way back? It's like, I can go all the way to the, I don't have to worry about running out of chat, like, oh, I don't see who said what, because everything that was said fit on the screen so far. That's all right. It's all good, guys. I just appreciate you guys coming here and stopping in, hanging out, hitting that old thumbs up. I appreciate it. And guys, remember, collect what you love what you collect. You know, I can throw all these clips by the card, not the grade, but those are all true. Those are all true analogies or sayings or whatever you want to call it, because your collection is your collection, and just love what you collect. If you PC a certain guy, don't let anyone tell you, oh yeah, blah, 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 whatever about your collection. It's what you do. It's your collection, you know. So, Henry S., what did you miss? Just kidding. The Autograph Fisherman, John Burgess. How is it that you do not have moderator? There you go. Now you do. What did you miss? Yeah, you missed everything. We opened up one box from the storage locker. Had a lot of hits and Hall of Famers in it. Not 250 cards. They went from 71 through 82, and yes, stars and Hall of Famers. There's probably 100 cards in there. We did find some cards for 75. A couple of 74s were in there, or 72s. I'm sorry, 72s were in there. There were some 74s in there too. We went through these two. These came from the storage locker. These both appear to be complete. The 76 update and the 90 update. Let's see, I did see, I don't remember where I got this. Obviously it was probably at the flea market or something, a 91 update set. I came from the vendor at the flea market somewhere, I don't know. So as I put the sets together, like I said, I'll be putting these update boxes in the binders with the regular set. I showed the Donnie baseball. That came from the storage locker by, so pretty cool, from Nestle. Let's see, we got stats on the back. Ritz crackers, or Nabisco, not Nestle, Nabisco, I'm sorry. They're from Nabisco. Nestle's, it's a chocolate, and they did the, like the Topps baseball cards. These are cool, a whole bunch of different cards. So I think I want to buy another one off of eBay, just to be able to cut this down and put the cards in the binder. Okay, and that's it. Well, you guys have got here late. Here is the complete storage locker pickup. All these binders all the way to the floor. Here we got some 800 count boxes, between 600 and 800, maybe 400 counts. There's some smaller ones here. This one says Flea football, so it's all sports. You can see through this plastic tote. There's some older cards in there. The guy said like 60s, 70s, and 80s, and there's some 90s. So this was my milk carton. I just loaded up some cards. I started going through them last night, those, and I guess got tired and couldn't finish, but most of them actually were hockey, I believe. And then, you know, we got some 5,000 count boxes from the floor, some 3,200 count boxes, to shoe boxes, to binders, to loose boxes, or loose cards in their boxes. Like, I saw this, I'm like, oh, we got some stuff to open up. But I believe it's already been opened. Yeah, so someone probably already took the F-face cards out of there if they were in there. But yeah, there's like busted binders. There are some unopened wax. There's some old football cards in there. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll be going through that slowly but surely. But I'll try to make sure I do everything on camera for you guys, if not live. Do it on camera so you guys get to share it with me. Usually I get to the point where I just want to get it done. and get them sorted and get them into 5,000 count boxes so I can stack them somewhere and then forget what I put in there. Autograph Fisherman, yeah. I like what you said about collecting. It's true. Yes, it is. Don't let anyone tell you what to collect. You know, collect what you want to collect. Like right now, like I get it. Back in the day, I was like a rookie card chaser too. You know, but now there got people out there that are actually prospectors, like Wander Franco. Well, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be great. He's not established. You know, I got one Wander Franco card, and I got lucky. Came out like the first pack I bought. It's still sitting right there, right where I put it, coming out of that pack. So, you know, will he be as good as A-Rod or Jeter or whatever? I don't know. Will he be better than A-Rod? Who knows? He could get hurt tomorrow. God forbid. I'm not wishing the guy any ill feelings or will, but you never know. And then you're paying hundreds of dollars for a guy who's not proven himself. So I'm sticking with my Trouts. I didn't get any this weekend because I spent all my money on that collection there. So, all right, guys. So that's it. I think I got everyone up to speed. What we got there, y'all saw that again. And anyway, I have a video I posted. I did some time lapse stuff, bringing it out. I'll just post that anyway. We went over today's flea market pickup were these cards. There was like 75 Topps minis I picked up to add to the minis. I picked up this 74 error card, Washington National League, when it should be San Diego Padres, but they were supposed to move to Washington and they never did. And just the rest of these are all some 75 Topps. I got all these for 18 bucks. Basically, it was $19 price tag, and he gave me $1 off. What are you gonna do? I saved $1 there. And that's it. Alright, guys. You can buy the Wanderers on ComC for less than $2. There you go. See? So if you're a prospector and you got, you know, 50 bucks you want to blow on Wander cards, go ahead. They probably printed like 5 million of them. Who knows how many they printed of that guy. Just for that fact that the hype is about him. It may come to fruition, but if you got 5 million of them floating around, and say 500,000 of them are PSA, you know, 10s or whatever, the card might not be worth more than $2 in the end. You might have to sit on it a long time. Or you got to sit on it a long time anyway. Before you even, you know, is it going to be a Hall of Famer? It's going to take them 15, 16 to 20 years. Of constantly proving himself in year in and year out. Okay, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. And again, go help subscribe to each other. Help them grow the channels. You know, they return the subs to you guys. We're a pretty close-knit family here in the card community. And I see a lot of that. People just subbing to each other. Encouraging people, hey, make some content. It's really easy to do. If you guys ever have any questions about how to set up your stuff like this, like I have, I helped Donald Blumdahl get set up with his. I talked with John Jabs about setting his up. When I go out there, maybe I will actually work with him so he can do the whole camera, two-camera thing, and it's really easy once you understand it. Good night, Alex. All right, Autograph Fisherman, John Burgess. Thank you, you too, guys. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. Again, if you guys have any questions about how to set your stuff up, shoot me up with an email or whatever. I have posted videos about how I set mine up already. There are some how-to videos that I put on my channel there. I forget what I put them under. It might be like a how-to playlist. But I do have a couple of how-tos also. But anyway, again, thanks. And I'm by no means am I an expert. I'm happy with what I got. You know, and when I'm ready to move on to something else, I will. I kind of like having a natural backdrop, not a green. I thought about getting a green screen, but no, just good with a natural backdrop. People get to see what's going on inside of your little area that you do your card room, whatever. I just need to change it up and move it around a little bit. Alright guys, again, peace, good night all. Have a great Sunday, right? The rest of your weekend. And we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow with a video. I will post another video that I put together, the whole time lapse of unloading, loading up the cards in the room. But that's for people who haven't seen the live stream. They'll be able to see that and, enjoy that. Funny, see me just moving real fast. Alright guys. Oh look, who finally makes it. Well, she's been in here before. Here we go, kitty. There she is. She's trying to go, and she gets the Olympic medal for the broad jump. And she went back in there. There she is. She likes coming in here hanging out. It's cool in here. If it gets too hot, she takes off. Turn out the light. She takes off too. Come on, kitty. We're gonna go, Alright, guys. Good night. We'll see you upstairs. I'm going upstairs. I'll be doing going through some YouTube channels up there and stuff, checking stuff out. Alright, guys. Peace. We'll see you, Mr. Santo, in the next one.